Oh, good morning, everybody. It is a little, I'm trying to get this light here. It's a little chilly. I think a lot of you guys got hit with this polar vortex. Most people, unless you're on the West Coast, I think you guys are somewhat safe. Everyone East Coast and through the middle, pretty rough. But I am, it's cold. As this little South Texas boy deals with this, it is pretty cold. So I got my coffee. I guess you can see it steaming. Danielle dealing with work stuff at the house, all that stuff. I said, do not come get in this stuff. Plus, it's pretty dangerous if it starts to freeze over or anything and driving. I'd rather something just happen to me than to both of us. So we are just in prep mode right now, as most people are out there right now. It's just kind of the name of the game, and there's not much you could do about it. But we did get more rock delivered for concrete. You guys will be seeing later on a Crocker video more stuff about the building and all that type of stuff. And then just really prepping the dogs for this, prepping the farm animals, doing all that. I mean, it's one of those things that you can have plans to do whatever you want, but when Mother Nature hits, you just deal with that. It's like when we have tornadoes or, the coast gets hurricanes or whatever. You could be wanting to build, you could do whatever you want, but Mother Nature can change that. Dogs are hyped up, but I don't know. I'm just very grateful that we're not supposed to be getting the beating of it. I do feel bad for the Kansas, Missouri, Tennessee. It goes all the way across, and they're supposed to be getting a minimum of like 6 inches of snow. It's supposed to be like crazy blizzard, below zero. It's supposed to be just wild. And a couple years back, I think it was 2020, whenever I was living at the original off-grid, it got super cold. We had a crazy Arctic blast come in, and it was negative something. I don't remember what it was, like negative 20 wind chill or something. And then I think it was like 2014 or something like that, that the Tulsa area, Oklahoma, got hit with a crazy ice storm, and everybody lost power. It was crazy. And I actually was up here during that. I was in a band, and we had traveled to Tulsa to play a show, and which was a really dumb idea, but we were a bunch of young kids, and I guess young in my 20s, bunch of, I don't know, people that wanted it. If you want something bad enough, you make it happen, and we weren't going to cancel a show, and I think all of maybe 10 people showed up, I think, but it was pretty brutal, pretty bad, and luckily, at that time, our show was outside, barely outside of where everything was bad, but if any of y'all are in Oklahoma, y'all know how bad it got. And then, in 2020, when I was living off-grid, doing all that, and then now, so it's just a part of it. Oklahoma really is crazy weather. I mean, just the other day, I was in a short-sleeve shirt, then it freezes, then we'll have a tornado, then it'll be sunny, then it'll be, it's wild. But the guy that was delivering the rock and dirt and all that, the dump truck driver, he said his dad lives in Kansas, and that it was crazy. So it's one of those things, you just count your blessings, and as cold as it is and we're not able to build, at least we're not going to be covered in snow, and then you got to deal with it melting, and it's mushy and it's nasty. I think we're probably going to be getting flurries and stuff like that. We had some flurries last night, but I don't think it's going to be like snow, but it's going to get cold. It's just part of it, I guess. But I'm very thankful that Danielle and I were doing everything we can to take care of these animals. Having animals is definitely a blessing and a curse. It has cursed us big time. Everything we've done here, we haven't been able to take care of ourselves as much as we had to building a house on the back burner, doing all that, because putting fencing in, building a barn, getting the dog situated, putting more fencing, doing all this stuff, it really has set us back. But in the grand scheme of things, it's put us where we need to be. Our dogs help protect. They're part of our family. The livestock will end up not eating these guys, but will end up eating the future generations, and we'll have pork and beef and chicken and not these goats, but maybe some other goats. So I don't know. It's just days like this, it really sucks because you're going to have to start busting water troughs. You're going to have to get out when it's super cold and make sure they're good and all that. But at the opposite side of it, they really do bring us a lot of joy. And it's funny that we never truly intended. I should have brought my gloves. My hands are freezing. I was holding my coffee mug. We never intended for our side channel, the Crocker Life, to be so animal oriented. Got coffee on my mustache. I don't need that to freeze. We never intended it to be that way, but it kind of turned into that, and we're not mad about it. We enjoy the animals. We enjoy being around them. We enjoy showing the personality of our animals. I don't think a lot of channels, at least I don't really watch a lot of homestead channels, so I would want you guys to comment. We feel like our animals have a lot of personality. I mean, Breakfast, our pig, will sit when he knows he's going to get a good treat. He'll just nibble it out of your hand. We were told by so many people, wait till he gets big. He's going to be aggressive. You're not going to like him. He's absolutely the best. Lambo, he knows his name. Not many cows really know their name. You can truly call him by name, and he'll come running up. He knows whenever he sees Danielle, he comes and puts his head against the fence or the wall or whatever, and he just wants you to pet on him. Not really me, but he wants Danielle. And then Reba is such a character. She is just been running around like crazy. This cold weather really got her, I don't know, excited, I guess. She's been running around, and she's such a great cow and everything. And the goats, they're the nicest goats. I tell people all the time, if you got these 3 goats as your first goats, you would feel ripped off, not because of these goats, but because any goats you got after that. These goats are absolutely amazing. Any goat after that, you would probably think, this goat sucks. Most goats are normally trying to get out, acting a fool, going crazy, and I don't know. I just feel like we have animals that have a lot of personality, and I do think it's because we spend so much time with them and we care for them and we're always around them and stuff like that. So I want to know which channels you guys watch, and I hate being considered a homestead channel. I get it. It's kind of what we do. I just don't live the same life as most of these homestead people. I feel like Danielle and I are kind of different than most of these people. We just happen to want this lifestyle, if that makes sense. I don't know. I guess I'll stop before I get in trouble. Some people start getting offended by things I say, but I want to know who y'all watch and what animals have a lot of personality, or is it we really, really lucked out and our animals are just the absolute best? I don't know. It's cold, and I got to let the dogs out and go make sure the farm animals are good. Sun just came up. It's supposed to hopefully warm up, but hopefully you guys are doing pretty good in this polar vortex stuff. It is crazy, and if you guys are living anywhere in that strip of the crazy snow and all that stuff, please be careful. Hopefully you guys survive, and hopefully you guys had enough gas for generators or wood for your wood stoves or blankets or zero-rated sleeping bags, whatever. Hopefully you guys are doing good, but I'm going to get my day started. It's cold, so hopefully you guys have a great day. We'll catch you on the next one.